Yes, indeed. Folks, we in the building here at the Global Content Church. I'm excited because Black Man Battling is back. Boy, I tell you, when you from Detroit, it's a constant battle. And you know you got to take cats out sometime and let them know you ain't playing. And we ain't playing tonight, folks. We got one of the best in the business down in the studio with us. Brother Bill Hill, comedian for the last 40 years, been out there letting people know.
You did.
It's always something to laugh about, but he ain't playing.
You did.
Bill Hill, welcome to Black Man Battling, sir.
Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate y'all for having me here today, man. It's all good. Hey, Marc, you know what tripped me out, man? Sweetest Day.
Okay.
I had a broad ask me, what day is Sweetest Day? Today, goddammit. Yeah, I didn't see somebody on the corner selling nothing. No balloons.
No.
Nobody had no candy outside. No nothing. I'm like, and you mean tell me Valentine's Day I got to show and prove?
Oh, no, baby.
I'm done.
And see, people, I don't even think a lot of men know, though, Brother Bill, that that's our day.
Yeah,
that
I know
was
that.
created for the women to honor the men on that day.
Hey, man, I'm done, bro. This is the worst, sweetest. I had a nigga ask me, and let's see my language. I had a guy ask me, and what day is Sweetest Day? Today, nigga. I'm like, damn, what, you don't even know what the Sweetest Day is?
Hey, don't nobody, and it really was started here in the Midwest. I think it was started here in Detroit, to be honest with you. But I know it's a Midwest thing. And we had a function here. We got some people, I'm with Hood Research, one of the black think tanks here in Detroit. And they had a little function over at WC3.
Yeah.
And I was gonna do a piece to give all the men gifts that Sunday. But this cat, I know he got a bed and breakfast. And he couldn't clear it for me that day. But we gonna be doing some stuff with my man. He got a nice backyard and a big garage with a 70-inch TV in it. That's that Black Man Battling type of stuff. That's what I'm talking about. Folks, the ideal behind the show is we get men down that done it. They didn't battle with the situation. They didn't battle with all of the difference. You know how it is. They didn't put together all kind of stuff to slow brothers down. And let's just be real about it. The system ain't in favor of black men. But we go to battling and let you know we gonna break the system. We gonna break this system of racism. We gonna break this system of foolishness and lies and stereotypes. We out here to take over. So that's why I got Brother Bill high.
Yeah.
Because Bill ain't your average comedian, folks.
No, sir.
I mean, I'm telling you, Bill, we go all the way back to 1988.
Hey, I gotta say this, Marc. I appreciate you for letting me stay with you, brother.
Oh, man.
You held me down so sweet, bro. Didn't even know me. Held me down so that hardwood floor felt so damn good at nighttime I went to bed. Hey, man, I want to say thank you for holding me down, brother. Man. I want to thank you, honestly, man. Hey, it was crazy because when you after your dream, it's so many people telling you, you're not going to make it, bro. You're not going to do this. You're not going to do that. You're not going to make it. You ain't going to make it. Why you want to do that? Why you want? And it'd be like, damn, y'all don't see what I see?
Oh, my goodness.
But you saw it.
My goodness.
You saw it. You always encouraged me. I remember them days, bro. Them days, you held me down. That's all I'm going to say.
I appreciate that.
You held me down, bro.
And folks, I just want to say 428 Q Street, Washington, D.C., Northwest. That's a historic spot. We used to throw the most ridiculous parties. And Bill Hill got to me after he clowned a little while, after he ran out of all his fun and his money at the hotel with all the ladies.
Yeah.
Then he needed a spot. And see, Jeff Tony, good friend of mine.
Yeah.
He said, look, Marc, man, I got this brother here, man. It's my guy. And the thing about it is I heard the name Bill Hill before because Bill Hill was legendary already in Detroit. So if you was at Cas Tech or anything like that, you heard names like Bill Hill. And Bill, you went to Murray Wright, though.
I went to Murray Wright. I was all through Cas Tech yearbook. Me and my baby, rest in peace, Jill Steen Hill, man.
Yes, indeed.
I was all through Cass Tech yearbook. I said, damn, 3 pages? It was fun, man. It was so much fun back then. But see, now, it's like, I don't want to say.
Don't do it yet, baby. Don't do it yet.
I don't want to.
Don't talk about right now, baby, because
right.
you got too much stuff we gonna have to reminisce about.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because I'm telling you, folks, there's a lot of cats. I met a young cat just the other day, security guy.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "Man, I want to be a comedian." I said, "Look, man, I got a good friend. He one of the best in the business, Brother Bill Hill, and I want you guys to understand." I said, y'all young cats think it's easy to be in entertainment. And that's the thing, you know, everybody making money and you see all these cats online and you think it's easy to be an entertainer. But this stuff take work, folks.
It take 10 years for it to start clicking.
Okay.
It took me about 9-10 years before it started clicking.
Okay, got you.
And see, people now are trying to be conversationalists and turn that into comedian. You can't do that.
Right.
Because you got to have a beginning, a middle, and an end. The end is the punchline.
Okay.
It's like you gotta take it serious. It's funny stuff, but you gotta take it serious. You gotta commit to the role. If you don't believe the stuff you're saying, how the hell I'm gonna believe it?
Yeah.
You gotta commit. Don't be blinking your eyes a lot of times.
Okay.
When you acting, if you notice, actors don't blink a lot.
Right.
Because that's the seriousness in their eyeballs. It got to convey to you. You see they serious, and then you get what they're saying.
Okay. See, folks. See, like, you getting nuggets right now.
You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna be talking to me doing a lot of blinking. You like, this guy not sure about himself. This guy not sure about himself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like Denzel Washington. Don't blink at all.
Yep. Yeah.
He don't blink at him. Delroy Lindo. They don't do no blinking.
And see, this guy here that met all them guys, folks.
Yeah. And I met Samuel Jackson one time in L.A., and I said, you kind of inspire me, brother. He said, kind of?
Right.
I said, damn,
Right.
don't do it to me, Sam.
Right.
But I met him. I met Lawrence Fishburne. And I messed up and called Lawrence Fishburne Larry.
Okay.
That nigga, excuse me, language. He stopped, turned around, and said, what you call me? I said, I meant Lawrence. I meant Lawrence.
Right.
He hate Larry.
Okay, got you.
I didn't know that. I knew it when I was talking to him. I forgot about it, but that's a real true story. He hates the word Larry Fishburne. He'll check you about that.
Okay. Well, you know he came in the industry with Larry Fishburne. Because he was in, I think he was in Platoon, was it? He was in one of them Army movies when he was younger.
Platoon.
And he was Larry Fishburne at that time.
I'm going to trip you out. I'm off camera, but he started as a little kid named Josh.
Yeah, he did.
On General Hospital, One Life to Live. One
Really?
of those soap operas.
He did.
He was a little kid, about 12 years old.
Okay.
He did, but we were at Marla Gibbs' place in L.A.
Okay, right there off of Lemire Park.
Lemire Park.
Right.
And he stopped and turned around. When I seen him turn around, I knew I messed up. Because he was like walking and he stopped. I was like, Larry. He's like, what you call me?
Man, that's too much. And folks, let me just say this about the industry and what I saw. Brother Bill Hill, I would never forget, one of his first gig in D.C. was at a little club on Columbia Heights, right down the street from Meridian Hall, Howard University in the building, folks, called Mr. Henry's.
Yeah.
And a little bar, and they had entertainment. And Teddy Copperton was one of your guys that started you in there.
Yeah, he was the host of the show.
He was hosting.
After I started coming there, ripping that room up, he said, man, you ain't got to come every week. Don't come every week. Let the people miss you a little bit.
Yeah.
I like, this is our weekly spot. We come here, go to Lorenzo's, get a burger.
Right.
This is the weekly spot. It's a weekly spot.
Yes, indeed.
But he told me that I knew right then he's a hater. When he told me don't come every week, I knew it.
See.
But see, it's not about it. All you gotta do is express love. You're talented, Teddy. Teddy's a talented comedian. So why can't I be talented?
Right.
We work together and kill him. It's like we gotta stop this hate, man. People hating on me, man. People hating on you. It's like you're not even in the game and you hate.
Man, hold on a minute though. As that led to one of your best days out there, this brother have been held up to be the last act. They tried to hold my man Bill up. And I swear, folks, this just stuck with me my entire life. Bill got up there and just ripped that place up. He was like, look, I ain't gonna be held up. And man, he started hitting them with cats. He took some money out the piano player's jar. He had me dying.
I did that.
And he sung this song, folks. Everybody at school was singing it. It was called Foul. He would say, the girl is foul, foul, foul. She's so foul. But I like it. It was like a knockoff.
Oh, wow.
You don't remember that?
I done forgot
Yes,
that.
indeed. That was the cut. It was a
Damn.
knockoff of, what was my man name? The last cat that joined, what's his name? New Edition. Johnny Gill. It was knockoff of Johnny Gill.
Bow.
That put on that red dress that you got from Mary Ann's. Put on the baker
and
shoes.
Step on those baker shoes. They sure look good on you. And slide on your lipstick. Hey. Oh, man,
Yes,
you made me
indeed.
think. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I'm going to tell you something, Mark. I had a stroke, bro, 2 years ago. So that's the first thing that goes your memory. So
How about that?
you made me memorize that joint, but I'm like, damn, that's Johnny Gill.
See, baby.
That was my song too, bro. That was
I'm
my
telling
jam.
you, look.
But you know what though? And in DC is where I got on Def Comedy Jam at. That's when that might have been 93.
Okay.
So that's about 10 years, about 9 years. That's what I'm saying. It take 10 years to hit a lick.
Right.
So I did Def Comedy Jam in DC, and I smoked a joint on TV.
Okay.
Now,
Yes,
mind
you
you,
did. This is a classic. It's on YouTube, folks.
93, we were nowhere near being legal. Nowhere near.
Right.
They telling me, go ahead, man, smoke the joint. The executive telling me this. So I rolled the joint up, had it in my pocket. My manager talked to the people that said, can he smoke a joint? They said no. So I had the joint still in my pocket. Right before I went on stage, the technician came to me and said, do you get a joint? I said, yeah, I got it. It's in my pocket. He got on the head, say to me, he's got a joint. All right, get an ashtray? All right, I'm getting an ashtray. All right, hey, man, you can smoke it, man. So he said I can smoke it, right? Russell Simmons is cool with it. The guy that write Russell Simmons' check is cool with it.
Okay.
Now, I didn't know that Russell Simmons had a boss. His name was, I forgot his name. He looked like Santa Claus. I'm talking about the real Santa Claus, the gray beard. He worked for William Morris Agency.
Okay.
He was Dan Aykroyd, the Jim Belushi's manager.
Oh, okay.
This guy, they showed it, and when they showed me on Def Jam smoking the weed, Mothers Against Drug Driving, Just Say No, Mothers Against Drug Dealers. It was so many. It was so many. It was
organizations came out the woodwork on you.
So many organizations come to woodwork saying he is promoting drugs.
Oh yeah.
He's a drug advocate. He's promoting. The first word they said was he's promoting drugs. Def Jam did not fool me for 3 years. I did it again in '97, and the reason why I did it because everybody was super funny. I taped with Bernie Mac, Cedric Entertainer, Chris Tucker, everybody doing stuff, incredible stuff. And I said, I gotta do something that ain't nobody gonna do. I smoked that joint. but that's when my career took off.
Okay.
I went to Charlottesville, Virginia. Charlottesville, Virginia is black. Mm-hmm. And the black radio station brought me down there. I came on stage, lit the joint up. The radio station lost their contract.
Wow.
In fact, they shut the radio station down. The police were in the back where my limousine was at. The police was around my limousine, waiting on me to come out of the back door. I walked off the stage and walked with the crowd outside and called a cab. Went to the hotel. We had a party at the hotel. I left the limousine back in the. I left the limo backstage.
Right. Oh,
They told me, the police out there by your limo.
Right. So
They went for to come outside.
Right.
I said, damn, all this shit about weed. So I'm like, I had to stop smoking weed on stage because it was bringing problems
Right.
to people, and people start firing up in the joint in the crowd. People start lighting up weed in the crowd.
Right. Yeah.
And like this guy, he's a and it was Charlottesville. Every stagehand had a cowboy hat on.
Okay.
White cowboy boots. And so I just had to stop it. But that was them the best years. DC. My daughter's in DC right now. She at Howard on Dean's List 4 years in a row. Shout out my Tukey.
Okay.
My son doing his thing at Manhattan
man.
School of Music.
Now we might have to have your son down on the show too. He
Oh,
another
that's
black
not-
man.
That's
battler.
gonna be a problem.
Man, Jeff, folks, this man's son, Bubby,
Yeah.
this brother got his own CD out already. I don't know what they call him nowadays, but is a jazz impresario. How old is he?
20.
20 years old, folks.
20 years old. He's won every. He getting ready for a contest that's worth $200,000 right now.
No, he was in school out there in New York, right?
He goes to school at Manhattan School of Music.
There we go, folks.
Did you know that Manhattan School of Music, that's where Juilliard went to? Juilliard and Manhattan School of Music were doing the school together. Juilliard left the school
Oh, I
and
didn't know
started
that.
Juilliard.
How about that?
So it's the best music school in the world. I didn't know about it.
Okay.
Oh, I know they cost $50,000 a year. So, but the president of the school lives in the dorm room.
How about that?
I think that might be kind of funny, style, or that's kind of.
Well, you know.
But I'm like, you live here too?
Hey,
He like, I gotta be around my kids.
yeah, he won't be around the kids.
So that's cool, man. Shout out my two kids, William Hill and Alyssa Hill.
Yes, indeed. And,
Yeah, it's But your health, your health. Cause I retired last year,
yes, sir.
and I'm having so traumatic health issues that I told myself if I can't stand on stage and perform, I'm not sitting down in no damn chair. I'm not doing it. Because if I always give 100%,
Right.
I can't give up 75.
No.
I can't come on stage looking like Alexander O'Neal. You know, come on, Alex. Sit down, Alex. Sit down, bro. Sit down. Put your teeth in your mouth, Alex.
Right.
Put your teeth in your mouth and sit down. It's like I can't do that. I can't play the crowd.
And not give you 100%.
Yeah, man, that's bold, man.
I know, baby. I know.
I hate when I see comedians come on stage and sit down. That means something wrong with your damn legs. So heal your body first, and then go back to the stage. The stage gonna be there. I'm gonna tell you something. Somebody told me Hollywood gonna always be there.
How about that?
Ain't no rush. It's no rush. And you think about it, it's gonna always be there. So it's like I gotta get my body right. I done lost like 57 pounds already.
Yes, sir. And you
But
looking good, baby.
I'm losing 10 pounds. I go to the dialysis clinic. I weighed 215 when I got there, 205 when I left. I said, damn, I just bought these pants yesterday. I just bought these damn pants.
Man, but you got to do it because we want you here, brother, and your kids want you here.
Yeah.
And I mean, but you know, the thing is that, like you said, brother, you done been through it. You done been through the fire. That's why I got fire next time sitting up here, James Baldwin, for. Because I'm telling you, we done walked through some heat.
Yeah, man. Fire, dog.
Hey, baby.
The fire. I'm talking about the pure, hot hell fire.
Yes, indeed.
And it's like, but I never lost my faith in God.
Yes, sir.
I done been in the hospital 5 times in 5 weeks. And then it stuck me so much, it don't even hurt no more.
Man.
But I be telling myself, it's got to be something greater later. It's got to be something greater later. Because I'm going through pure D hell right now.
I know it's rough.
It's like every time I go to the hospital, they find something else. They tell me, oh, you got gallstones. Gallstones? I don't even drink pop.
How I get a gallstone? Right.
I don't even drink pop, man. But it's like, I had a stroke 2 years ago. Bring it on, man. And people be dying from strokes. Man. I'm grateful enough to be still living after I had a stroke. So bring it on. Bring on all the bull crap.
But the
bring it
main
on.
thing is you here to impart that wisdom.
You did.
I mean, the last time I saw you on stage, you speaking on that. You were opened up for folks. I was down, and he will open up for all the acts at the music hall. So people watching this gonna know you. They gonna be like, oh yeah, if you went to the music hall, you know Bill here. The music hall here in Detroit. And I was at the one with Paul Mooney.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my goodness. And, of course, it don't get no better than political commentary from Dick Gregory.
Yeah.
And, folks, he opened up for 2 of the masters of political comedy.
Yeah.
And it was quite a show. And Bill Hill had me backstage. And I gave one of my good father's shirts to both brother Paul Mooney and brother Dick Gregory. And I'm telling you, folks, this man, I mean, look, when you open up for legends like that,
and Dick Gregory, he don't have no opening act. Dick Gregory don't have no opening act. I opened up with him 2 times, and just to talk with him, he's on a whole nother level. He don't even like entertainers. Did you know that?
I done heard some of them talk about that. Yeah.
Hey, dog. He don't like entertainers, bro.
Because he just said, there's some silly cats.
He don't like football players. He don't like basketball players. Because he said that people put too much trust in them people. And I was just talking to him like, wow. You know what I'm saying? I'm grateful to have a chance to open up for you. Only 2 people I had a chance to open up for that really inspired me. One was Dick Gregory. The other one was James Brown.
Wow, okay.
Open up with James Brown don't never have an opening act. Open up with James Brown at Freedom Hill. And he had a trailer back there, and it had a thing on the door that said, "Do not knock on the door."
Right.
You can't tell James, "Hey, James, want to see you for a minute." "Hey, James, come in for a minute." He don't play that. He don't play that. And he had soul food backstage. The people tearing the food up.
Right,
but
right.
some of the people had their clothes on for the show. Got barbecue sauce on it. Boy, James came out that trailer. He made everybody get in a circle, and he walked around the circle, look at their clothes.
Right.
Oh, bro. I'm like, this is crazy. And then one person came out that was late for the circle. Going back.
Right.
Going back. I said, dang, this dude is. And the band played for like 10 minutes before he walked on stage. But how I knew I did good was Danny, the man that put the cape on James. He from Detroit.
Okay.
Named Danny. He was on the side of the stage watching me. He said, "Hey man, you good, bro." I was geeked up. I knew he knew because he with James. Him and James are always together.
Right.
He said to me, bro, I was like, "Man, thank you, man." But I was in Augusta, Georgia, when I hadn't worked for James Brown.
Okay.
We were in Augusta rehearsing a stage play, and James Brown was at the Civic Center having rehearsal.
Okay.
And I was like, "Who over there?" It's James Brown. I said, "James Brown?" I went outside, walked across the street. I seen him get off the bus. I was like, wow. Then a couple of years later, opened up for him. I'm like, boy, God's something else, boy.
Hey.
God is something else,
Without
man.
a doubt, I mean, God know what you need.
Yeah, man.
And the desires of your heart. If you don't get too out of hand, He gonna bless you.
You gotta just sit back and be still and know, man.
My goodness, bro. They're just, folks, you getting some pearls of wisdom today at the Black Man Battling broadcast, because I'm telling you, black men, we got to battle, but we got to stay connected. That's why I like having brothers on this show that's got things done. Mm-hmm. All right, I'm telling you, that's important. And, man, it's incredible. So, brother, you, like I said, you've been doing this a long time. And I know you do a lot of political comedy, too, because we're in that political season. I never forget when George Bush, you was like, Bush, you out of here.
Yeah, you out of here.
And you don't play, because you'll hit him with the political comedy, because, I mean, you got something to say.
Yeah, it's like right now, we got Kamala Harris and Donald Trump running. Donald Trump, it's like me and you running. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not qualified for that. I'm not qualified. I don't know what's going on in Ecuador and all that kind of stuff. I don't know about that stuff. Where's the north, east, south, west? Where is it at? I don't know about I don't know about that stuff, man. So it's like Kamala Harris, she got an incredible resume. Mm-hmm. She studied the game, man. She's a prosecutor. Mm-hmm. You can't be no person like Trump as a prosecutor. You be doing favors for people. Right. It's like, come on, man. I mean, this dude.
He be taking money under the table.
He evidently don't care about black people.
Man, no doubt.
That's when if he get in there, the robots gonna take over. Mm-hmm. Robot dogs, robots at Amazon, robots in the plant. Robots in Walmart. It's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be crazy.
And you think ain't no jobs out here right now? Keep playing.
I know that.
Keep playing.
Ouch. Oh my goodness, folks. Whoo, Lord have mercy.
He probably talked to them damn robots.
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna get you in there. I'm gonna have everybody working.
I'm through, folks. I really am, because I'm telling you. Because like I said, when you were down there at Howard in D.C. with us, man, it was a crazy time. I mean,
yeah.
A lot of cats, matter of fact, all this stuff Puff Daddy going through, he was down there at the time. And I never forget, we had some kind of homecoming event, and you and Jeff was up on the stage, and y'all opened up for some act, and you walked out to one of them songs, and oh my goodness, just foolishness across the board.
Was it?
Yes, sir. See, y'all remember half this stuff. I saw it. I was there for everything.
Dang!
And but always was in a part of that. I knew I had to leave though, because we was always in Detroit cats, folks. We wasn't too crazy about them New York cats. I ain't even gonna keep.
Yeah.
We beef with them a lot because they wasn't as cool as us. We just some cool cats that all stick together, and that's the main thing. Through the years, we don't have no beefs. Because we know it's enough foolishness out there for everybody else. So we stick together through the years. Like I said, I know my man D. Craig for now, over 50 years.
Hey, D. Craig.
Yes, sir.
You made Technicolor, bro. Do you know how hot that damn song is, man?
Yeah, that's what they tell me.
Hey, man, that song, I told you Derek May played it for him on the bus.
Right.
Lafayette bus. He had a Walkman. He had a Walkman cassette. That song is so damn hot. Hey, dog, if I hear it right now, I might get him to start jitting in this.
I take that as a compliment, man.
Hey, I commend you, brother. That's a cold song, boy.
Hey, I was inspired because Brother Marc was my manager back when I was in, sixth grade?
Yeah, they had a group. I'm telling you, this is how crazy we all went to Drew Junior High School.
Right.
For folks who ain't, gonna be watching this, that's in Detroit, Chicago, Wyoming. And I'm telling you, these cats had talent, but they just needed a manager. And the manager he can't play nothing, but he can talk a lot of crap.
Hey.
And Doug was on the drum. Brian Berry, I think, was on the bass.
Yeah.
And Vernon, what was Vernon on?
Guitar.
Vernon English was on the guitar, the
Dang,
DJ now.
Vernon English.
Oh my goodness. And folks, that was called Magnum Force.
Magnum Force. That was a song.
It was a TV show.
I
thought
And a gun.
made that too. He made that song too.
Oh my goodness, folks. And I mean, we just a year 11 and 12 years old. And these cats was in the basement over at Vernon House just jamming. Folks, I'm telling you.
See, Detroit, it's not just me wanting to pat myself on the back. Everybody in Detroit talented.
Yes.
See, Detroit is a talent hub because of Motown.
Yes.
Those, you got grandkids, nieces, nephews, they grow up. Mm-hmm. And it's like, you got so much talent here in Detroit. It's an overflow.
That's true.
But the only thing about it is, you can't let the doubters have you like tripping, because a lot of doubt here. A lot of people don't see it like you see it.
And you know, it's funny you say, because that's why I named this show Black Man Battling. Because I don't think we understand the impact of what slavery did to us.
Yeah.
You know, the racism, it was so many things. They wouldn't allow us to perform as human beings.
Yeah.
You know? So you couldn't have a lot of folk in the same area together. And that's still true to today. All the remnants of slavery still exist. You know, so they constantly own you. They don't like black men gathering together because they think, oh, they might be plotting on us or something, you know. They don't want you to be intelligent. So they still keeping books from us. You know, here it is, 2020, 400 years, and still dealing with foolishness. So Detroit is the blackest city in the world, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
And, you know, we deal with them issues direct. Because it's a different type of city. You had a lot of us came up from different states, and them some different deal. Like the people come, my mother from Texas, my father from Millersville, Georgia, and you got a lot of people that came from Alabama and came from Mississippi, and it's like you had different experiences because those were some different states. They was all slave states, but it was a different type of thing. So you dealt with different dichotomies of things. So you got a lot of distrust and foolishness. For sure. But the main thing is, one thing I'll say about Detroit is, when it comes to some other people messing with you, we'll band together then.
Yeah, we will team up and help solve the problem. But it's like, it's a funny feeling when you're at the top of your game. You think it's gonna be kind of easy for you.
Right.
I learned that at the top of my game, that's when all the hate start coming. I'm like, well, how the hell? Why you hating on me? I'm doing good. That go back to slavery.
That go back.
It go back to slavery because, see, the white man see you shining and they get behind you. A black man see you shining, he want to bring what you did 15 years ago.
I should have brought my dirty little secrets from Claude Anderson up in here today.
You know,
and you know he from Detroit too. He hiding out down there in Georgia, but I mean he a DC brother.
It's like, it's crazy. It's like when I moved to LA, I signed an agency with an agency, signed a contract with an agency, Elevate, and they were like, we were wondering where you were. We've been saying your jokes to the office every day. I'm like, I signed the contract, and like that next week, I had audition for like Dial Soap, Old Navy, and commercials. They pay $80,000.
Really? Okay.
After you get $8,000 when the commercials up, and I'm like saying to myself, these black people been knowing me all my life. And ain't not one person tried to push me, right? Like these crackers pushing me.
Well, be nice.
I mean, like these white people pushing me. I'm like, I had a lady from the agency. She walked to this comedy club.
Wow.
And she didn't have a car. I'm like, you walked up here? Mm-hmm. I was like, she's like, we don't come see nobody that's not signed. Mm-hmm. I'm like, you don't even watch other people? Mm-hmm. She's like, no, they're not signed to us. And I'm like, you walked up here? And she's walked like about a mile. I'm like, that's crazy, bro.
And you know what, Bill, the thing is, because my pastor, he always said this, white folk got too much money. Okay, they got all the money, and they can always make more money off of us. Let's just be real about this.
Hey, bro.
So they gonna walk to see a talent. They gonna find the talent.
But bro, that tripped me. Hey, bro, it tripped me. Let me tell you, one time I had an audition to write for Arsenio Hall.
Okay.
To perform on the show as a comedian. The producer for Arsenio name is Claudia Kagan.
Okay.
Claudia Kagan knows my agency. She know them. They friends.
Right.
They both sitting down, and I was on stage at comedy Chocolate Sundays. Mm-hmm. I did a joke about.
Now this is in Los Angeles.
In Los Angeles.
Okay.
I did a joke about something, and the producer said, "That joke sound like what my man was doing, but it's better."
Okay.
She said, "Hold on, I'm gonna have you come in and audition to be a writer also.
Okay.
We'll put you on the show, but I want you to come in and be a writer. $4,000 a week."
Okay.
And they said, "Where you gonna be at later on?" I said, "I go do a show at the Improv." She said, "Okay, we'll come over there too." Now, the first audition was Chocolate Sundays. It was all white crowd, 2 blacks.
Okay.
Improv was all black.
Okay.
I got on stage to Improv. I said, "If you want to see Bill Hill, this me right here. This me right here in front of all my people.
Okay.
This is the real Bill Hill." And I ripped a hole in that goddamn place. That woman told me, "Man, you come down to audition for a writer, and come down and you audition for the show." Because I passed the audition for the first one. Mm-hmm. Arsenio Hall went on vacation, and they fired his ass.
Oh, that was right after the whole piece with
Fired
Farrakhan.
him.
Okay.
I said, "God damn it, I was that close."
Right.
I was that, bro. I was so close. It was crazy. They fired him on vacation.
Wow.
He calling in to check out what's happening. I'm calling to see what's going on. Mm-hmm. He said, "Oh, by the way, you fired."
Wow.
I'm like, what? He had Farrakhan on there. Mm-hmm. And what happened with that, the executive producer was like 35 years old.
Okay.
They don't know about Charlie Wilson and Gap Band. Mm-hmm. They thought he was bringing on old people because of their age or whatever. And he brought on Farrakhan. That was it. No, he had Paul Mooney. Paul Mooney had did the show.
Okay.
He told somebody in the crowd, "Shut up, nigga."
Uh-oh.
And they were like, "Oh." They were like, "Oh, we gotta stop this."
Right.
He said, "Shut up, nigga." And everybody froze. And then he brought on Farrakhan. Mm. So it was like 2 weeks in a row. It was like turmoil over there. Mm-hmm. And he brought, but I understand why he brought Farrakhan. Farrakhan need to be heard sometime. Farrakhan talk his stuff and get paid, but he for the most part, he's okay.
Now, what was that, like 94?
Yeah, 94.
Okay, 94. Now, I think, if I recall correctly, they had called for the Million Men to come to D.C. by that time. And it was a year before 95. Because for folks who don't know, Million Man March anniversary just passed. 10/16. I was there. 10/16/95. I was there in Washington, D.C. for the Million Man March.
Wow.
And Mr. Scott, my man, the Jazz Messenger, was there.
Yeah.
And I'll never forget, because me, and you remember Bobette, my girl Bobette.
Yeah, Bobette, yeah.
Her brother, stayed in Shaker Heights, Cleveland.
Hey, you said E Nice is in the building.
E Nice in the building.
Let me tell you something. Me and E Nice, one time at your house, I had popped the acid.
Uh-oh.
You know the white boy lived 2 doors down with you, right? Okay, they got a ping pong table in the house. I was down there. I popped like 2 acids. They had a paper blotter. I took 2 of them. I sat on the porch with E. I said, E, when we take 1 step, it's gonna start raining. And I be goddamn. We took 1 step and it started raining.
Oh no.
So we go to the white boy house.
Right.
Go in there, and a Chinese dude in there, a white boy in there, and I don't know who else. But the Chinese boy, I played him in ping pong and whooped his butt. I killed him. I killed the Chinese player in ping pong. I was high as hell. I killed that nigga. Hey, dog, I murdered him.
Right.
He was so mad at me, bro. He was, hey, dog. I said, bro.
Oh, I can't sit up straight.
I said, bro, this acid is incredible.
That's a hell of a drug.
Hey, man, he was swinging hard as hell. He was swinging hard, bro. He was standing way back where that white thing at. This is a table.
Right.
He's standing way back there, bro. I'm like, damn, I can't believe I beat this dude, man. I beat this Chinese dude on ping pong. We played like 2 games. He was mad at me, man. He was mad.
Oh my God.
And we walked. We left there, and all the trees on the block were doing like this. All the trees.
Oh my God.
All the damn trees were bent. The trees was bending down. I said, God, I gotta get off this shit. I can't take this shit. I gotta stop this. This gotta stop. I started drinking milk and.
It was, see, folks, he letting you know. You're going to try some things, but only once.
Hey, man, that acid was incredible. It gave me so much damn strength.
Oh, my goodness.
I could not believe. Hey, man, that dude, man, shout out to you, man, because he was mad. But I was under the influence. It wasn't me for real.
Yes, indeed, folks. Let's take the awards. We can go back some more beer in the movies. You know,
Corner store.
I know you did the pawn shop. Yep.
Get out. Oh, yeah.
Corner store.
Yeah.
We did.
On 6 Mile. They shot it on 6 Mile, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was you and,
Was that the one with the big booty girl, Delicious?
Yeah.
Okay.
dude, y'all got to talk about that, man.
We did 6 weeks in Star Southfield. We were going head with the movie called The Help.
Wow.
Every show was sold out 6 weeks. Mm-hmm. And the people that put the money up for the movie, they took the money, went to jail, robbed a bank in Florida, robbed investments coming in Florida. It was crazy.
Man.
So,
Because you know I got
that was
the
pawn
DVDs
shop.
at the house.
That was pawn shop. They robbed the store for $8 million.
Ooh.
The guy that drove the money back to Detroit, he wanted $2,500. And the other guy said, I ain't got $2,500. He said, I'm going to tell the police what we did.
Wow.
He snitched on him. So then I did a thing with the character that I played. I wrote the character. I own the character. Mm-hmm. I did a thing, got 5 million views.
Wow.
And I called the company saying, look, I got a video with 5 million views. Let's put together some stuff with me and my man Mike McDaniel playing the other cop. He said the only way I do that is if you'll take care of the legal expenses, because the guy Parrish keeps taking me to court in different states in Michigan, different cities in Michigan, Flint, Lansing, Ann Arbor.
Wow.
I'm like, that's stupid, bro. Yeah. It's like I don't want to say that black men are stupid, but it's like, bro, 5 million views. That's past viral. 5 million views is incredible.
And that was a while ago that happened, because that wasn't even before the whole social media shit really broke. Because to be honest with you, it didn't really break about after the pandemic. Let's just be honest.
It really went nuts during the pandemic. That's when everyone just got.
I said, and then look now, it's a white boy from Florida. He the one did what he did to the footage. Mm-hmm. He ended up blowing up off the stuff.
Okay.
He blew up. He on TV, like Saturday Live.
Okay.
He blew up. Then he got
into... Shaw was the one with Garrett Morris.
Yeah.
Right.
He got into a domestic dispute with his woman. The feds took all the videos down.
Wow.
But my video was already out and surfaced. Mm-hmm. The last time I saw that video, it had 5 million views.
Well, we're going to get into all of that, because I'm telling you, this cat here, man, I told you we need to make a movie about Bill here.
That broke my heart, bro.
And you almost got a role playing Red Fox. They were going to do a Red Fox movie. Man.
That was, what's the fag name?
Lean onto the mic a little bit more. I'm going to tell you why.
That was the boy that owed Damon Dash money.
Okay, I know you're talking about the guy that Packer, Will Packer guy.
No, son name started with L.
Oh, Lee Daniels.
Lee Daniels.
Okay, yeah.
Lee Daniels told me, bring your package to my office. He don't take stuff off the email. He wants a hard copy. Mm-hmm. So my agency put it together, took it over there. He said, we're going to go with Tracy Morgan, because Tracy, he got a lot of sympathy right now from a lot of people love him. Mm-hmm. And his name is bigger than Bill's. And I was still, Tracy's my man. I'm cool with it. But I'm like, he don't look like Red Fox.
No. That was after his accident, though, right?
Yeah, after the accident. Right. He don't look like Red Fox. And every time I look at Tracy, I say, you can play Louis Armstrong. Me and Tracy's about to write a movie about Louis Armstrong. Tracy's going to be the executive producer and play Louis Armstrong. That makes sense.
Right.
You look at Tracy, you see Louis a little bit.
Right. And you be wanting the cat to be like, look, man, go with Bill. You know, you be wanting the cat to be like, I really ain't the guy.
But I was.
But that money though.
I beat a lot of other comedians. Tommy Chun, Marcus Sims, rest in peace, Marcus Sims. I beat a bunch of comedians, but Tracy, he had an accident. I couldn't beat it.
Copy.
Couldn't beat it.
Folks, I'm telling you, I'm telling you right now, folks. Your life experiences are what make you, okay? You're going to go through a lot in life, folks. We ain't no spring chickens on this panel right here. All of us here in our 50s, we up there. We done been through a lot. But I'm telling you, we smart enough to know, because as a black man, you know how hard it is to get to 60? We about to cross that threshold. So we know how to live this life, folks. This is why you watch Black Man Battling Show, because you want to learn how to go to battle and win. And that's what this is all about, because these battles ain't going to end. You're going to be taking them right down to your last breath you're going to be battling. And that's just the way it is. And we all know all of us had great fathers. And that's the main thing, taught us how to be real men and deal with this bull crap out here.
Yeah.
That's what I love about Detroit. And we came up in the 70s, and the 70s was great. Like I told most of my friends, I said, man, when I got to D.C., I ain't know nothing about no BMW. I knew a cat who owned a Mercedes. I used to own the Harper Lanes over there on the east side, the Italian guy. My father stayed at Harper Lanes.
The Riff brothers.
Okay.
George and Tony Riff.
Tony was the one who owned the little 420 SEL. He had a black girlfriend, too. He was something else.
Yeah, because they owned Club UBQ,
Yep.
Pink Chateau. I used to work for those guys, man.
Okay. Did you? I didn't know that.
I worked at Club UBQ.
Oh,
Lighting
my
and sound.
God. You kidding me? That was my father's spot. All the barmaids loved him. Mr. C was the coolest cat, man. My father was so cool. But, hey, I'm telling you, that's what it's all about, family and friends, and that's what it's about. Man, we got Eden popped up on the scene, Mr. Eric Scott, the Jazz Messenger.
Eric Scott,
I've been enjoying the show.
Man.
I told him earlier, E, about the ping pong incident.
I was there.
You was there with me, dog.
I watched the match.
He stayed with me the whole. I was talking so damn crazy. I said, E, next step we take, it's gonna start raining. What happened when I took the step, E?
It started raining.
God damn,
baby. That's that
You didn't get a
clairvoyance.
piece of that too, did you?
No, he told me, said, hey, I did it. Said there are two of them. Said, okay. You know.
He
but
held
I'm-
me down.
Somebody got to be sober out there.
But
Yes, he did.
he said, I got to go back down here. And we went down there, and I saw that match. I saw the frustration with the Asian cat he talking about. I saw that.
Yes, indeed, and folks, I'm telling you,
Hey man, he was standing where that white table, that white cloth was at.
Yeah, Bill was turning them over, too. He was turning them over. I saw that.
He was standing right there, man. It
and
was.
you know Bill ain't play no ping-pong.
And you know what though?
did that night.
Yeah, he turned it into the best. I saw that.
That day was crazy, bro. Cause after a while, you want to come down off the drug. I've been tied too long. You know what I'm saying? We done walked in the rain. It's like walk back in the rain.
Oh my goodness.
I drank some milk, try to come down.
Man, shoot.
But I told them I never ever want that again.
Man,
I don't want to do it no
no
more.
more, no more.
No more. No mas. No mas.
And that's what you do. You do all kind of crazy stuff when you're young, you're in the industry. Folks, as you can see, we done had these awards sitting on the table. And you got to work hard to get these type of awards. These
Yeah.
are like awards that's legendary. What we got here, Brother Bill? Representing the Detroit comedy legend, Mr. Bill Hill. Laugh Out Loud 2018-2019. Now, what's John A Entertainment?
Johnny Entertainment is my good friend Johnny Robertson.
Okay.
And he called me one day. He said, man, I want to put together a show for you to give you flowers. Because a lot of times, black men don't get our flowers till we gone. He said, I want to give you flowers while you living. The show was incredible. Everybody ripped the room up from beginning to end.
Now, name some of the comedians down there.
Mike Bonner, Martini Harris, Shawnee D, and Slimmy Chanel, and me.
Okay.
Everybody did good from beginning to end. You don't get that in a comedy show too much. Somebody mess up a little bit. But everybody ripped the room up. And we had free drinks all night long.
Okay. That'll do it.
We had the drinks were so hell of that we ran out of ice. I took my shot hot. I gave me that hot shot, and it was just an incredible day, man. Support to John A. And he just lost his dad. Rest in peace, Mr. Robertson.
Yes, sir.
And but John A. is a good guy, man, because he never, after I got sick, he never found a replacement for me. He said, if it ain't you, I ain't doing no comedy. And I was like, wow, that's a hell of a thing to say. So shout out my man John A. You know what I'm saying? Good dude, very good dude, stand-up guy. Put together a show for me, give me my flowers. And it's like, ain't nobody trying to reach out to me and give me no flowers. Because see, Detroit is so competitive. But when you're in your own lane, there's no competition.
That's right. That's it. That's
Everybody that's gunning after me, they found I'm on the show. Everybody want to go get 5 minutes. Let me get 5 minutes. Let me get 5 minutes. It's like, bro, I'm not in competition with y'all. But if I was in competition with y'all, you better be scared because I'm gonna go real hard.
Copy
I be falling back. A lot of times I fall back because I'm not gonna give everybody my whole show for a couple $100.
Understood.
It's show business. So you lucky. To be honest with you, lucky for real. So I got my other award is
Now, what is this one?
the
here?
Icon
This one
Award.
up here. Now, I saw you online with this one. You got this one down at the Detroit Institute of Arts.
Yeah, that's the NAFTA Awards.
Okay.
And the DIA, Detroit Institute of Arts, and it's the Icon Award.
Okay.
Billy T. Thompson from the radio station, 105.9,
Yes.
107.5. Billy T was hosting, and he said, we have an Icon Award we're going to give out. And he said my name. And I wheeled out in a wheelchair
Wow.
and stood up and said, I'm trying to get disability money.
Copy that.
Yeah.
Get that cheese.
So it's all good.
And
But
you know, it's funny you mentioned 105.9, 107.5.
yeah.
Those are Radio 1 stations.
Yeah.
Now, you know us. We used to live down the street from the party store.
Yeah.
That Kathy Hughes used to hang out there all the time.
Yeah, the WHUR. Mm-hmm. I did all kinds of stuff in the WHUR building.
That's Howard University Radio, folks.
And it's funny that she became who she is.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, that's the same lady that got the little small spot in D.C., Howard University campus. I'm like, damn.
And you know, we used to go down to the station WOL down there in Northeast.
Yep.
And we would do promos because we had our own organization called Peace, folks. It was a political economic action for social enlightenment, I think it was called.
Yep.
That was Peace with an S. And we would do our little public announcements, and I'm telling you, we dealing with everything. We raised money for the African Center School.
Yep.
Bill came down. And the funny thing about it is, Joe Mahone came down here to Detroit, and I was doing a radio show. I run into Joe. He like, man, I'm doing a thing with the Detroit Music Radio Association. That was all the black record stores. Mm-hmm. And I'm talking to Doug a few weeks ago, and Doug like, I know Joe Mahone.
Yeah, exactly. I think I knew him by his entertainment name.
Yes.
Kenny.
Kenny Mahone. Copy
Joe
that.
Mahone, he's a character too.
No,
He's a character. Wow. That boy, I like to drink. I think Joe drink in the morning. That's a day, man. That's a drinking dude there, man. He drink up a whole lot of stuff, and he still be cool.
Oh, man.
Shout out Joe Mahone, man, my man.
Indeed. All the parties we had in the backyard, and it just too much. And, you know, me and Jeff had all them houses. Every house me and Jeff was in was a party house. We
Do
made
you
the
know,
moves.
when I came down to D.C., I had a lick for $10,000. I had like $8,000 in my pocket. I caught a train down to D.C., and I saw a guy on the train. I didn't know this guy. Mm-hmm. It was Billy Bell.
Who was Billy Bell?
Billy Bell went to Howard. Light skin, wavy hair.
Uh-huh.
He said, you know Jeff Tony? I said, Jeff Tony, my best friend. He said, you know about the jet skis there, right? I said, yeah, I know about the jet skis. We got a room. We got a room on the train. Unbelievable. We stayed up the whole 18 hours.
Oh.
And the conductor came back to the room, got some stuff for me, and he put the train in reverse.
New kid.
And said, made a mistake, we're going the wrong way. And he put the train forward. I said, oh, man, I can't give him no more, man. So I got to D.C., and Billy Bell, he said, hey, man, the people out there asking who you are. Because I bought the whole car drinks. I bought the whole car drinks. And two of the people was federal agents. They said, hey, man, the people ask me who you are. I'm like, oh, man, it's going bad.
Right. It's going down.
I'm looking out the damn window trying to see where to stop at.
Oh, my goodness.
I got to D.C. I called a cab. I told the cab driver, take me to Howard University campus. I want to find my friend Jeff Tony. And she said, what? Who the hell is Jeff Tony? I said, just get me to Howard's campus. And I got to School of B. I got the cab. Jeff was standing right there. Because that's the spot that everybody be at.
Yes.
I said, damn. That was a fantastic train ride. It was beautiful. And just think, my daughter go to Howard now.
How about that?
And I'm like, I'm down there bull jabbing, and my daughter's on the dean's list at Howard.
How about that? Full circle.
I said, it wasn't me. It was all for my kids.
And I think right there, Mr. Scott, I mean, I give us about 10 more minutes of this because it's so hot for. We might have to have Bill back down because it's just so much love in the building.
And he mentioned flowers. You did a legendary show at the Howard Inn.
Okay.
Red Fox passed. It was around Halloween.
Oh yeah.
And you went like 2 hours. So when you said 5 minutes or 10 minutes, I was able to catch you one of your best shows.
Yeah.
Yeah, because before the show started, I cried.
Wow.
On the way to the club, I was on Georgia Avenue, and I heard that Red Fox died. I started crying. And I had a cup that was the shape of a breast.
Yeah.
Red Fox used to have that cup, bro.
Wow.
And I mean, the cup broke, but I had the cup with me. I remember that show, the Howard Inn. That was see, it's a lot of stuff that happens in comedy life that's real serious. We gotta make it funny. And people don't understand that. People get on stage now, they talking silly, they talking stupid, they're not making no sense.
Right.
It's like, why you on stage and you ain't saying about COVID? You ain't saying about Kamala. You ain't saying about Trump. You ain't saying about the food being so damn high, gas being so
Stuff
high.
that define our
Stuff
life.
that mean,
right?
yeah. What are y'all talking about? It's like comedy right now is it's a couple years behind. I don't understand that because
It
I'm
need
like,
to grow up, I think, is what you're
Yeah, it
saying.
need to grow
We
up.
need some adults.
it need to grow up. It needs to be on the same wavelength. That's why older people don't like comedy. My father don't like none of my comedy. My father came and saw me at the Fox for Ronald Isley and the Isley Brothers,
Okay.
5,000 people strong. I told him, I said, my father an artist now, he don't mess with no comedy shows, so y'all be cool.
Yes.
And he was
indeed.
like, you did your thing, son.
Yes, indeed.
Everybody want to be considered by your father as you good. You know, but that's a tricky situation too because you know fathers be looking at your kids like, oh, who he think he is? You know, like Barry Sanders. Did you see the Barry Sanders documentary? Barry Sanders' father said.
Yep.
He number one back. And Barry number two, sit your old ass down. You ain't no goddamn number one back. Barry number one, man. What's wrong with you?
Yes, indeed.
It's like, see, like me and my son, I'm not like that. I support my son. Whatever you want to do, son, I'm going to make it happen for you. We're going to get it.
I like that. I like
That's all
that.
to it.
And I think
Bill's energy, I would say, ever since I met him, it was like that. Just like at the ping pong match or Howard Inn. And I watched him work and practice relentlessly, like really, really putting in working on his crafts. And that's what struck me about Bill. He's always working on something. Yeah. And he can improvise too. So,
and it just, y'all just was legendary. Folks, this man, Mr. Scott, he would make jazz tapes for folks and just give them to you. And you'll be listening to some jazz you ain't never heard before. Like, who is
Straight ahead.
You know, that's Pat Metheny or something. Like, man, I like this, man. And you just chilling with the groove. And he became the jazz messenger. And like he said, Bill said he pulled up at the school. Jeff Tony was right there.
He was right there.
Oh, my
But
God.
now E-Jazz was called Straight Ahead. And the jazz that E played was like next level. Pat Metheny, that might be that was fusion.
Right, fusion, right.
But he had stuff that didn't have no beat. I'm talking about D. I'm like, where the beat at? It was like, but you after so long, you be looking for E to play that jazz because it did something to my body. And now my son plays the same kind of damn jazz.
How about
I wanted to
that?
The same jazz. My son play everything he got. I'm like, damn. See, it's not about me.
Yes, sir.
It's about my kids.
Came
Yeah, full circle. Full circle. I love it. I love it. Well, we've been here for a little while, folks. I'm telling you, we got to get Brother Doug to the house because it's been a long day at the studio. And Black Man Battling, I just want to thank Brother Bill Hill. Long time we've been doing this. And,
Yeah.
and I got to get my man Jeff down here, the chef extraordinary. Just everybody from the room and the house and all the friends. And these guys used to come at the house and just sleep. He stayed at the house. He would come home and just fall asleep. I wake up to go to work in the morning, cats all on the steps.
Yeah.
But Bill, I'll never forget, some cat that stayed on was eating. My son had come down to visit me.
Oh, boy.
And the cat was eating up
Shrimp.
his cereal.
We all was
And
starving.
Bill caught this fool in the middle of the night. And what you doing? And threw him out the house
Yeah,
in the
shrimp.
middle of the night.
Oh,
We had
God.
the last of the cereal, so the kid got to have it.
Dang.
Let Junior, he was about 4 years old.
Right, yeah, man. And he was a member of a group folk called the Defiant Giants.
Oh.
Caught him early in the morning.
Man, all these cats, it just all that people that was doing things was coming to that house.
Oh,
That house was like the spot.
That house was so live, bro.
Levi.
And look.
Bless his soul.
Yes, sir.
I went and moved into a vacant house across the street from you. It was a vacant house across the street. They had a bed in there. It had a radio in there. Me and my girl, Tracy Cohen, moved up in the damn vacant house.
Oh, no. Oh, my
Moved
goodness.
up in the vacant house, bro. Bro, the door didn't have no lock on it.
Oh, my goodness.
It was across the street from your house.
And that's Bill for you folks. He just do
Had
things.
enough courage.
Moved.
all
You saw
the
that vacant house, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was down from Levi's.
Man,
Oh.
man,
Levi was on
we
that
got to
side.
shut it down 'cause we falling into some new stuff. I know my man Doug said to let him know what's all this stuff up here. I always bring books and things to the Black Man Battling to let you know a good read is always a good thing.
That's Ralph
I
Ellison.
sit down, Ralph Ellison for Invisible Man. They not going to make us invisible, folks. And matter of fact, just the other day, a relative of his, and y'all might know him, Brother Keith Ellison, Attorney General of Minnesota, I ran into him and gave him one of my partner's books. Brother Rick C. Brown wrote a book called The Brothers, the Hood, and Healing in the Hood.
Rick C. Brown?
Yes, sir. Rick C.
He wrote a
Brown.
book?
He wrote a book. I got to get one, too. I got to get back down to D.C. and grab some more signed copies. So I gave Brother Ellison a signed copy, and he got the Hope Healing in the Hood. That's what it's called. And, of course, I already mentioned the James Bond. Look at that, Bill Cobb. This is my father's albums, by the way.
Wow.
Bill Cobb, Revenge. We ain't playing. We gonna, like my man James Brown said, who he opened up for.
Yeah.
Revenge. We gonna get some payback. folks.
Yeah.
And this is a classic right here. People don't realize we wasn't messing around. Do y'all remember the ministers of defense? Mm-hmm. They had the guns. They were like, look, we gonna vote. This nonviolent stuff can get you killed. So it wasn't all nonviolent that we was doing. They had to have some folks to allow them to be nonviolent because they would have tried to kill all of us. People don't realize that. They wasn't just out there getting, some of the time they got their heads cracked, but a lot of time, people on the sideline making sure they didn't get killed. And see, that's why we black men battling. We make sure that you ain't going to just come in here and put us out. We know what we're doing. We've been through the fire. Next time. Black man battling. Give him the last words, gentlemen. I'm going to leave it to my man Bill Hood and East Scott.
All I got thing to say is that shout out my kids for winning, man. I'm grateful that my kids are winning. Shout out my two kids, man. They out here winning. That's all I got to say.
Yes, sir.
Kamala Harris, Intervisions here. Stevie Wonder. I know she had a birthday recently.
Yes, sir.
Stevie has a concert tomorrow.
Wow.
Yeah, small concert downtown tomorrow. And he was playing Happy Birthday to her. So,
And this is
and Stevie
1021.
Wonder buys into
So y'all know.
to connect everything. She's a Howard buyer.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely proud of her. Proud of she can get the black vote. She can get the black vote.
Yeah, she good. She on point.
And we came up with all of them out there, Frederica Whitfield and all of them AKAs that's doing things now, making moves. So shout out to the AKAs. We got love for y'all. And making moves and doing things. And a big shout out, I'll never forget real quick, talk about Jeff Toney. Jeff Toney was on the cover of the Hilltop newspaper with Spike Lee. Spike Lee had came down and did a show under the movie School Days, and only a few people got to do the theater piece, and the crew was there for it. This was 86, I believe. And old Jeff Toney was on the front cover of the Hilltop running with Spike Lee. Folks, I love y'all. Black man battling in the books. Show the love. All right.